Hello and welcome back to Crappy Pedal Demos, where the pedals are crappy, sometimes the demos are good. Today, we are looking at this little guy. And how I thought it was crappy, but it turns out I was just a dickhead.
You, the dickhead!
So, this guy right here is a clone of an MXR Distortion Plus. And I bought it from a guy on the Music Radar forum, and I'm pretty sure his name was Kevin, and he lives in Scotland, or if not, then way up in the north of England, and he was making clones and selling kind of DIY pedal kits. Somehow you're watching this, possibly Kevin from possibly Pedal Projects. I owe you an apology, because I bought it, and I plugged it in, and it sounded trash. There was no distortion, and so I went on the forum straight away, slating him, being like, oh, this pedal's crap, it's a rip-off, doesn't work, I was a dickhead.
You, the dickhead!
Don't be that person. Don't be the person that goes on a forum the second there's something wrong, and it's like, oh, this company's crappy, because maybe it's you. Maybe you're the crappy one. Because I was. So why did it sound so bad? Why am I using it now? So, at the time, I was using a Fender 100 watt solid state head, which had really good cleans, but terrible distortion, and it had such high headroom, because it was a solid state amp, that this wasn't, pushing it to distort. It was just making it louder, making it brighter, sounded trash. So it went in the cupboard for, it's like 13 years or something. Fast forward to last year, I've decided to start up Crappy Pedal Demos, and my parents are cleaning out my old room, and Mum's like, oh, do you want the red box? And I got pretty concerned because I didn't know that there was a red box in my wardrobe, and if there was, I didn't know what was going to be in it. But it turned out it was this. I'm going to plug it in, and that's going to be amazing for an episode of Crappy Pedal Demos. Except I plugged it in, and it sounded freaking phenomenal. It was like Blues Lawyer Central. I thought Joe Bonamassa was going to phone me up and sue me for stealing his pentatonic licks, but I was going to be like, it's fine, I'm going to blues lawyer up and represent myself. It sounds so good. So I'll plug it in, take you through some sounds, and you already heard them in the intro, and there's only two knobs, level and distortion, so, not going to be too much more to show you, but I'm going to do it. So let's do it now. Cool, so I'm back, I'm plugged in on the floor. There's no pedal camera today because I really need to get a second tripod. There's only two knobs though, so it's pretty easy for me to tell you where they are. And maybe then I'll go back and take a photo and put it back in. I don't know. But here is the clean sound. And then we kick on the MXR Distortion Plus clone with everything on 0, and it sounds like this. So we're going to turn up the level and see what happens. Still nothing. Well, that is deeply embarrassing. I had plugged the cables in the wrong way around. Cool, so I've got it plugged in. I've got both knobs at 12 o'clock, which is pretty much the sweet spot. The clean tone sounds like this. The pedal on sounds like this. So it's a little below unity gain, and it's a little bit fizzy, so if we crank up the volume and drop the gain a little bit. And yeah, I mean, that just sounds like some good old 70s rock and roll. If you were an ACDC tribute band, like an SG in this, into apparently a Fender Blues Junior, and you're gold. yeah, I mean, that's all there is to it, really. I'll crank everything up, but it does start getting a bit fizzy, a bit nasal, a bit unpleasant. But I mean, still, that's not a bad tone. So yeah, don't be, dicking about buying clones and transparent overdrives and tube screamers and blues breakers or whatever. Just get a Distortion Plus or a clone of it. But yeah, 2 knobs, 1 switch. That's all you need. I've been Will. This has been a crappy pedal demo. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will see you next time for more crappy pedal demos, where the pedals are crappy, but sometimes the demos are good. Laters.